The hazardous development of the hybrid SUV showcase has been useful for automakers' primary concerns. However, the genuine champ may very well be the customer. Take a gander at the present condition of the smaller extravagance hybrid section. For example, each real premium brand now handle a Passage, and a large number of them are extremely convincing. There's the balanced Audi Q5, the deep Alfa Romeo Stelvio, the outline-forward Volvo XC60, the stately Mercedes-Benz GLC Class, the athletic Jaguar F-Pace, and the game's auto of the gathering, the 10 best-winning Porsche Macan. Entering this gladiatorial field is the third-age BMW X3. The Bavarians were one of the first to enter this market when the first X3 propelled in 2003, and the model has been one of the most grounded vendors in this class from that point forward. The most up-to-date X3 has as of now significantly awed us with its sharp elements in brandish arranged, 6-barrel M40i shape, and now we've had an opportunity to test the 4-chamber 30i rendition went for the core of the swamped and relentless fragment. Indeed, even without the M40i's frame changes and sultry inline 6, the X3 stays great to drive. The most recent B48 turbocharged 2.0-liter inline 4 that forces almost the whole BMW lineup now is a sweetheart, revving excitedly and easily and radiating a quieted, refined sound to boot. The all-wheel drive X3 xDrive30i's 0 to 60 mph time of 6.2 seconds is unremarkable when stacked up against the Stelvio, 5.4 seconds, and the Q5, 5.8 seconds, yet the X3 effortlessly escapes its own specific manner, with no recognizable turbo slack and provoked downshifts from the consistent 8-speed programmed. A solid 31 mpg result in our 75 mph interstate mileage test, 2 mpg superior to anything a CPA expressway gauge, is a pleasant reward, as well. Given how the punchy motor urges you to hustle, it really is great that the case is up for some fun, as well. That enchantment blend of ease and responsiveness that used to be BMW's trademark is back in full power here. Look past the high seating position. By our estimations, you sit about 7 inches higher in the X3 than in the 3 arrangement, and we may go so far as to call the X3 more enthusiastic and fun-loving than that game's vehicle. There's wonderful heave to the directing, a close ideal adjustive consistency and solidness from the versatile dampers, and a general sentiment strength from the inflexible structure. These are the BMW progression we recall so affectionately. Despite the fact that our auto had the $1,400 dynamic handling bundle that included M Sport brakes alongside factor proportion guiding and the previously mentioned versatile dampers, which can be had for $1,000 as a remain solitary alternative, braking execution was a mistake, with absence of chomp from the pedal and it to some degree long 175-foot preventing separation from 70 mph. The Q5 did it in 161 feet and the XC60 in 170. Lamentably, the X3's static stance give little sign of its physicality. Our test auto, completed in dull dark olive metallic, figured out how to mix out of spotlight, and there wasn't much to separate it from its antecedent. Indeed, even in one of its more attractive shading plans, or with the discretionary M Sport bundle's additional visual hostility, we don't think the BMW offers any place close to the nearness of the F-Pace, the XC60, or the Stelvio. The upside of the X3's square-shaped shape, however, is a prominently down-to-earth inside bundle. An open back seat inspires with its liberal headroom and legroom, and the freight regen measures an ample 29 cubic feet with all seats set up. In our testing, the X3 obliged more portable bags than the Q5 or the Macan, notwithstanding the way that our X3 was furnished with the discretionary space-saver save tire that raises the floor and takes some payload volume. The option is to manage without the $150 save and depend exclusively on the unpunctured tires. Inside the X3, pleasantly grained plastics, delicate cowhide, and elegant wood trim make a warm climate, while the computerized shows in the check bunch and huge xDrive focal screen look fresh and current. As a matter of fact, However, a considerable lot of our most loved components of the inside were costly choices that drove the as-tried cost of our X3 to a lofty $57,820. Among them were $1,700 for the calfskin upholstery and a consolidated $6,150 for the convenience and premium bundles. That additional highlights, for example, an all-encompassing sunroof, the bigger 10.3-inch xDrive screen with root, a 6.5-inch screen is standard, vicinity key section, a head-up show, and a warmed guiding wheel. We're almost certain that X3's nearer to the $43,445 beginning cost wouldn't feel so rich inside. We likewise say how strange it is that Apple CarPlay ability is $300 additional here, yet standard on a $21,000 Volkswagen Golf or a $14,000 Chevrolet Spark. It's considerably less demanding to ignore trademark BMW inconveniences that way. In any case, when one's trademark BMW dynamic brilliance is ready, the vivacious X3 is a cheerful sign that BMW has not overlooked how to instill its standard offerings with a unique sauce that assembled its notoriety in any case. What's more, maybe more essential, BMW's capacity to consolidate this amusing to drive nature with a reasonable and lavish bundle makes the X3s stand out amongst the most convincing passages in its savagely challenged fragment.